Hi, I'm Jamal. How do I start learning SEO? Where do I start, i.e. on page, off page, etc.? Hello, Jamal, and welcome to the wonderful world of SEO.
You're there. You found us. You're in the right spot, bud.
The first thing I'm going to do is drop this link here, Learn SEO for Free. It's an article we put on our website recently that's going to kind of point you in the right direction. Uh, Over here on Facebook too. There we go. Um, but yeah, so definitely check out the link I just dropped. It'll kind of guide you around our resources and the different things, like, for example, our YouTube channel. I mean, you can pretty much search for anything on our YouTube channel. Being on our mailing list, being in our Facebook group, the SEO Roundtable, you can ask any question you want. We're in there every day of the week answering questions, posting tips, and all that stuff. So we definitely have a lot of resources here for you to learn SEO for free. Um, as far as like what area of SEO to start learning first, um, I would start square one, which is essentially kind of get a little familiar with WordPress. Just the very basics of WordPress. You want to be on WordPress, ignore everything else. There's no question, just use WordPress. Um, and then you're going to, just basic things about, I guess, like kind of website structure. A website looks like this. You have the home page, you have a blog reel, you have categories. Your blog posts go in these categories, things like that. Um, then you're probably going to want to you're going to want to get into some like niche research, how to pick a good niche to be in. You don't want to pick something too competitive. Then you're probably going to want to get into keyword research, because now you know how to kind of build a website a little bit. You're going to want to learn how to actually know what articles you should be going after in your niche. Then you're going to want to learn, content, what kind of content Google's looking for. On-page SEO, how to optimize your articles for that, so that Google likes them better. And I think the last thing I would focus on is link building. Not to say it's not the most important thing. I would say it's obviously an extremely important thing. But I think this other stuff, having the kind of the basics down on all this other stuff, probably the direction you want to go as far as the order you want to learn them in. And then you can work on kind of establishing a little site. You can get some articles being put up on the site over time, and then you can slowly kind of start dabbling in some link building and kind of get that rolling slowly over time. You don't got to really dive headfirst into link building right away as a beginner. It's kind of one of the harder and more time-consuming parts of SEO for sure. That answer
Trust me,
definitely sounds a little daunting.
I definitely dove into backlinks first, and it definitely was not the smartest way to go about it. It probably took a couple of years out of my SEO life span.
Do you have anything to add to my little answer there?
No, I think you're right. Even just starting off with WordPress and building a WordPress site with the intention of ranking it in the SERPs, and then there's people like us willing to give information on what plugins to use, what kind of stuff to focus on. We've got tons of articles, etc. But even just learning WordPress and getting proficient and using WordPress with the idea of gaining traction in the SERPs is going to take up a long period of your learning time up front. But definitely where I would think is the best place to start.
Sure. So yeah, you've got a long journey ahead of you. Don't stress out too much. Don't quit your job yet.
Yeah.
Um, and
What
yeah,
I think is cool too about starting with just WordPress is, there's less things that can go wrong. So once you learn how to build a WordPress site, at least for like a small business that looks good, then you can start a business. You can essentially roll the business from building websites for people who need them, and then start getting better with SEO itself. But you'll also be doing it with a bankroll. And like we spoke about earlier, SEO this day and age is definitely a lot easier with a bankroll to add to the business.
and the last thing I'll just say is, I'm actually a little excited for you, because when I first got into SEO, I was so excited. I was so excited to have found something that I thought was cool, that I could make good money with, and there's just a lot you can dive into. You can just start watching videos for hours a day, reading articles and whatnot. Um, My last piece of advice will be to don't look for shortcuts quite yet. Focus on doing things correctly, simply, simple, not complicated, no weird stuff, just simple, get your website nice and organized in a just normal way, nothing weird going on. Start putting out some content that's organized well that readers will want to read. And yeah, don't expect traffic to come right away. It's gonna take some time. But yeah, you'll eventually get there, and yeah, it'll be cool. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.